Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about board diagrams for proportional integral controller. This is also called as PI controller. PI controller is one of the traditional feedback controller. PI controller is used to eliminate the offset caused by the proportional controller in a given system. We know that P controller is very simple to design and simple to operate. But the problem with P controller is it produces a constant sustained oscillation. That's constant sustained oscillation. We call it as offset. To eliminate the offset, we use integral element to the proportional controller so that it will become proportional integral controller. So proportional integral controller will eliminate the offset. The response, when you add integral element to the proportional controller, this integral element produces an output signal that is proportional to the integral of the error. That's why it is called as integral controller. So the output of the proportional integral controller may be expressed as P equal to PS plus KCE. So this is general proportional controller response plus integral element response is Kc by tau I into integral 0 to t e dt, where P is the output signal from the controller and Kc is the gain, proportional gain, and E is the error, that is nothing but the deviation from the required set point value. Tau I is called as integral time constant or reset time, and PS is the in a constant value or steady state response of the controller. So this is the response of the proportional controller. So for this controller, now proportional integral controller, now we want to draw the board diagram. We know that board diagram consists of two plots. One is log AR versus log omega, and second one is phi versus log omega. First one is the log-log plot, second one is the semi-log plot. For drawing the board diagram, we assume different values of omega and we substitute that omega values in AR and phi formulas for the given system. From that generated data, we can draw the board diagram. But if we do not know the AR and phi formulas, then we have to go for substitution method. That is very simple method to calculate the AR and phi values of linear unknown systems. So in substitution method, we have three steps. First, we have to write the transfer function of the given system. Next step is we have to replace S term in the transfer function with the I omega, and we have to write that in the form Z equal to A plus IB. Complex number form we have to get. Once we have a complex number form, then amplitude ratio is nothing but the modulus of the complex number, that is square root of A square plus B square. And phase angle is nothing but the argument of the complex number, that is tan inverse of B by A. So by using these two formulas, we can calculate the AR and phi for the required system. Now coming to our system, PI controller, this transfer function can be given as Kc plus Kc by tau is. So for this, we want to find the AR and phi values. So the first step in substitution method is we have to replace S with the I omega. Then it will become G of I omega equal to Kc plus Kc by tau I. In place of this S, we are writing I omega. Next step is we have to convert into A plus IB form. So I should be on numerator, but here it is in denominator. So we'll multiply and divide it with the I omega, or you can use its conjugate. Okay, both will give the same result. So if you multiply and divide it with I omega, this term will become Kc, no change first term. Second term, Kc into I omega will get divided by tau I into I square, that value is minus 1, and omega into omega is omega square. So omega square will become Kc by tau I omega. This will get. So here A value is nothing but real part is Kc, imaginary part is minus Kc by tau I w. By using these two values, we can calculate AR. A amplitude ratio is simply square root of A square plus B square. Here A value is Kc, B is minus Kc by tau I w. So if you do the square, here Kc is common in both the terms. So take Kc out of the square root, then it will become Kc. So here you will get 1. So plus here already we have to move this Kc square. So you'll have 1 only here. So 1 by tau I omega whole square. So this is the AR value. Similarly, phi can be calculated as tan inverse of B by A. B value is minus Kc tau I omega and A value is Kc. So Kc will cancel. We'll have tan inverse of minus I tau I omega. So in this way, AR and phi values we have to calculate. See, if you observe AR formula and phi formula, both are having tau I omega as common. That means here for simplicity, you can assume tau I omega as the independent variable instead of omega. So we are taking tau I omega. We are assuming different values of tau I omega and corresponding AR values and phi values we are calculating. Okay. So here Kc we do not know, so you can take it left hand side. So AR by Kc value directly you can draw on the board diagram. If you know the Kc value directly by using this formula, you can calculate the corresponding AR value and phi value. If you use ordinary rectangular graph, you have to calculate log AR values and log omega values also. Phi should be always in degrees in board diagram. So once we get the table by using that table, you can draw the board diagram like this. Okay. For top graph is log AR versus log omega tau I we have taken. So here we'll get a graph like this. Similarly, bottom phase diagram will get as phi versus omega log omega tau I. So this bottom graph is semi-log plot, whereas top plot is log plot. In this way, you have to draw the board diagram. Thank you very much.